some of you might find this disgusting. So leave now, because I want to talk about calluses. Ugh. Gross, right? But are they? I think it depends on the type of calluses that you have, because I see a lot of people who have, like, I call it, weightlifting calluses, where it's just right here, these ridiculous thick calluses, and only in that spot, and that's it. And of course they get funny, and you want to pick them, and people try to scrape them off, and even, like, if you get a callus on your foot, it's usually in, like, one spot that's rubbing against something over and over and over again. Yeah, those are bad calluses. What I want to talk about are the type of calluses that I have been developing. And that is basically my whole hand is a callus. I have no idea how much you're gonna be able to see this. My main calluses are those, those little spots. But I got calluses going all the way up the finger, all the way on my palm. It's really gotten toughened up. The reason for that is because I'm always outside climbing trees, picking up rocks, crawling on the ground, so my whole hand is being rubbed against surfaces. I'm getting pressure on all these different places. I'm not constantly lifting up a heavy bar and it's that same bar. I got bars. Some are thick, some are thin, medium, but then I'm also picking up all these other things. Climbing a rope, all this stuff. And when I first started doing it, I immediately got blisters, and it was horrible. I'm like, how am I gonna go climbing trees and doing this stuff? I'm gonna need to wear gloves? Like, I don't wanna wear gloves. But so it's like, no gloves, no. And I just kept at it, and it didn't take very long for the blisters to stop and go away, and my hands just get tougher and tougher and tougher. And, same with the feet. When I first started walking barefoot, I'm like, this is impossible. Unless there are no rocks or little tiny, if it's flat and soft, it's easy. But again, just over time, walking on different things, I've developed a full foot callus. A stained callus, actually. This is where it's going to get the gross part, because I'm going to show you my foot. So this is my foot, clean-ish. It doesn't get much better than this, because it just looks like this all the time. It's just stained, but this whole thing is a callus. Every toe has a callus. This is a little soft, that doesn't touch stuff as much, but still, it's tougher. And then of course, that major heel action, So it took a long time, to develop this. And it's still not as strong as I could be. Like, I still step on stuff, and I'm like, ugh. And it's weird with calluses. They protect your foot, but at the same time, they're not blocking your senses. You can still sense the ground. It's weird, because it's dead skin, but it's still, it's good, and it's natural. People spend all this time scraping that little thing. You scrape your foot, and you scrape off all this stuff. I could see if you have a spot, one little problem spot, you probably should scrape that down, I guess. I don't know. But developing full hand, full foot calluses, you suddenly become like superhuman. You just go out and like walk on anything. You can climb on stuff. You can do chores. Like when I used to rake in the fall, I get a callus in certain places. A blister. I get a blister. But now I don't, because I've toughened up so much. I'm so tough with my calluses. But it does take time, and it takes exposure to real stuff. You're not gonna get it unless you go out there and go for it. So go for it. Go climb trees and crawl around the ground and pick up rocks and logs and stuff and walk barefoot on everything. You know, gravel. It's good practice. You know those gravel driveways or parking lots that have those pointy rocks? Yeah, that's the test, okay? I can walk on those now. It's not always easy all the time, especially if it's fresh and they're not packed down. But it's good training for the feet. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, go out there and, you know, callus up.